Hello everyone and welcome to the Lenovo Legion Unity session. If you are a mobile game developer, this is definitely a session that you should join. My name is Jerome, the editorial manager from the Lenovo Legion mobile gaming business unit, and today we would like to share with you three topics. The first one is the mobile game market trends. The second one is how do hardware companies keep up with this trend? And finally, how does this affect you, the game developers? Let's find out. First, let's have a quick overview of the mobile gaming industry over the past few years. From 2015, research shows that there were 1.81 billion mobile gamers all over the world, and nearly 629 million of them have paid to purchase games, amounting to a total of 31.6 billion revenue for the mobile games industry. Fast forward 3 years, and in 2018 there were over 2.3 billion mobile gamers, with over 882 million of them purchasing mobile games, which increased the industry's revenue to $62.3 billion. That's almost a 100% increase in only 3 years. Finally, last year, the number of mobile gamers increased to 2.63 billion, among which over 1 billion gamers spent money on games, bringing the total amount of money spent on mobile games to $86.3 billion, meaning that now mobile gaming is responsible for almost half of the total game market revenue, pulling ahead of both PC and console games. This rapid transformation shows clearly that the mobile gaming market is growing extremely fast, and there are plenty of opportunities out there as both hardware and game engines such as Unity are constantly improving. The key is how to make your game stand out and what hardware features are improving the overall mobile gaming experience. We at Lenovo are not specialists for game development, but we do know how phones' hardware improvements can revolutionize the entire mobile gaming experience. That is precisely why Lenovo became a verified solution partner with Unity to create an easy-to-use and powerful SDK that can take the gaming experience on the Lenovo Legion phones to the next level. Thanks to Unity and the Legion phone's hardware, you're now able to make your games more immersive. First, let's have a quick look at gaming phone trends. As processors become more and more powerful, the mobile gaming world is given more opportunities and tools to create more heavy loading games and bridging the gap with consoles and PC games. However, more powerful components means that there are more challenges for us hardware manufacturers. For example, keeping the device cool to ensure steady performance, or implementing new ways to control your character, such as the shoulder trigger. This year, we announced one of the best gaming phones ever created, the Legion Phone Duel 2, featuring the flagship Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 5G mobile platform, up to 18GB of LPDDR5 memory, and up to 512GB of UFS 3.1 storage to ensure the best performance at all times. We were also the very first one to equip our gaming phone with a unique thermal system combining an active twin turbofan cooling system and the largest vapor chamber ever embedded into a phone to keep the processor as cool as possible, ultimately helping the phone deliver the highest level of performance required to run heavy loading games steadily over an extended period of time. One of the key elements we identified to improve the gaming experience over the next couple of years is the high refresh rate, high touch sampling display. The large 6.92-inch AMOLED HDR10 Plus display has a great high contrast ratio and makes all the details that you games developers spend so much time adding into your games stand out. We also integrated an AI tuning technology that adjusts colors and keeps contrast to keep every game frame vivid and as close to the real color as possible. The display also features an ultra-fast 144Hz refresh rate and 720Hz touch sampling rate, allowing ultra-smooth visual and fast reaction time to make sure our gamers are always one step ahead of the competitors. Another key element we identify is the controls. I'm quite sure that you guys have scratched your head more than once about how to scramble together all the controls and buttons on screen without affecting the visibility and playability of your games. We also came up with a solution for that, and we implemented the Octa triggers to provide a more controller-like experience and allowing gamers and developers more choices and options to map the controls to suit various playstyle. The final hardware innovation that your games can benefit from is our dual haptics feedback system. Our brand new dual X-axis haptic vibration linear motors enable incredibly precise touch feedback and provide easy implementation of many pre-calibrated vibration to make your game more realistic than ever. Whether you want to emulate the vibration of a car engine or simulate the recoil of a gunshot, we got you covered. Enough about the phone. You're probably wondering, how does this relate to Unity and you? Well, let's take a closer look at the SDK. Legion Phone SDK came to light basically to help developers trigger our dual haptics feedback system or change the RGB lighting color pattern. But we're always working on adding new functionalities to ultimately improve the user's gaming experience while trying to make the integration as simple as possible for you guys. First, let's go over the dual haptics feedback SDK. We believe it's really important to have some sensory feedback while gaming, as it improves the experience and helps to build muscle memory when performing actions. Our aim is that every action gives you a different feeling. For example, we want the user to feel a bump on the left side of their car when they hit a wall in a racing game. We want them to feel the recoil when using a machine gun in an FPS game. Or we want them to really feel the intensity of a spell when they're about to cast a magic ball. You get the idea, right? Even though many of the games today have already implemented a basic vibration system, we wanted to go the extra mile with the Legion phone to deliver the next generation vibration system to provide the most immersive haptic vibration possible. Regarding the RGB, as we all know, the more RGB you have, the more powerful the device. I'm just kidding. But for many users, RGB is as important as performance, and showing a device that shines to their heart's content is a must, which is why we created a very simple SDK to give you full control over the RGB lighting of our Legion phone to set the perfect mood matching your game. Here's a step-by-step of how to download and use the SDK. The first step would be to go to assetstore.unity.com and search for Legion SDK. As you can see, the first search result is the Legion SDK from the asset. Open it with Unity and you're halfway there. At the moment, the Legion SDK has a Chinese and English documentation available. In the documentation, you can find the system requirement clearly listed down and the step-by-step method of how to apply the SDK to your game. Taking the dual haptics system as an example, we have created 8 different presets for common vibration feedback, such as physical key input, long press, error prompt, etc., etc. It's extremely easy for you to apply them to your game, and on top of that, there are another 9 different more game-specific feedback available. It's completely flexible, and you can adjust the parameters such as repetitiveness, duration, or even combine one effect with another or create your own. As I mentioned earlier, the Legion phone has 2 vibrators to provide the best mobile haptic feedback to date, and it's possible to adjust them independently. All you have to do is to input the following parameters. The first parameter is to select if the vibration will apply to a single vibrator or both. The second one is the type of vibration you want to apply to the right vibrator. The third one is the type of vibration you want to apply to the left vibrator. The fourth parameter is the duration of the vibration. The fifth parameter is how many times you would like to repeat the effect. And finally, the last parameter is checking whether you want the phone to follow the in-game settings or the phone settings, which means that if you decide to follow the in-game settings, the vibration will be triggered even if the user has turned off vibration in the phone settings. Once you're done setting up the different events for your games, you are all done upgrading the feedback system of your game for the Legion phone. The lighting SDK is even simpler, but it's a lot of fun to play with. We currently have 5 preset lighting effects: flow, cycle, press, spin, and spring. All you have to do is select the following parameters. 1. The color. 2. The effect type. 3. The secondary color, which is optional. 4th, the secondary effect, which is optional as well. 5th, you have to set your personal lighting ID. And finally, you should choose the lighting effect priority compared with the phone system. Of course, this is still a work in progress, and we are constantly looking to improve the capabilities of our device. There are more than 20 vibration presets coming this year to provide you with even more options to turn your game into a memorable gaming experience. The last part I would like to introduce is Legion Realm. Legion Realm is our own control app which comes with every Legion gaming phone and offers 4 distinct functionalities. The first one is a game library where users can see all their installed games on their system and launch them with one press. The second one is an exciting network where gamers can interact with each other, post gaming clips, game reviews, their favorite memes, or anything they find interesting really. Legion Realm also gives you access to a large amount of real-time gaming-centric news from trusted partners, as well as from our in-house editors. Your games could definitely be the next game to be featured in our news. And finally, the Legion Game Store, which is probably the most interesting feature for you guys. If you are interested in being part of our Legion Realm Game Store, it's an extremely simple process. You could directly upload your game to the Lenovo Legion Developer Center or, thanks to Unity and their amazing Unity distribution portal, which is a new and exciting opportunity we're aiming to release this year, you can simply upload your game to our store with a few clicks. Furthermore, we can help you to promote your games on Legion Realm through our in-app network or through our news section as a preview, a review, or a feature news. If you would like to give away game codes, no problem, we can help you with that as well. You can also take full advantage of our community to enroll them in exclusive alpha or beta release to test out thoroughly your future release and get valuable feedbacks from our hardcore mobile gamers. We really believe that Legion Realm is a great platform for you to engage with our users directly, and all the tools already available can be great ways to promote your games. Given our rapidly growing fanbase and ecosystem, we're calling out to all developers to join us and optimize your games for the Legion gaming device today. The following companies, which I'm sure you're all familiar with, have already co-worked with Lenovo Legion. Thanks to Unity UDP, you can be the next. Thank you for taking the time to join our session today, and I hope you all enjoyed it and learned a little bit more about our goals and tools. If you would like to know more about the Legion Realm SDK or contact our support team, please scan the QR code below. And here is my email in case you have any question about today's sharing. I really hope to meet you one day. Thank you again for joining and have a great day.